It's not about pointing the finger of blame. It's about saying, how can we lift our game? How can we step further away from our competitors and that bit closer to our customers?
Welcome back. I'm here again with Cian McLoughlin. Welcome back, Cian.
Thanks, nice to be here, John.
As a reminder, Cian is a guru in win-loss analysis. He's a speaker, an author, and a great advisor to the sales fraternity.
Thank you.
Cian, when we last had a discussion, you talked about a lot about the win-loss and the process of win-loss, but we probably need to talk more about what you see as the value of doing a win-loss. Why should we put what I think is going to be a reasonable investment into doing a win-loss every time we either win or lose a deal?
Yeah, look, that's a great question, John. I think it comes down to a couple of things. Firstly, we need to think about the opportunity to extract value from every deal we do. At the moment, unfortunately, most of the time when we walk away from a losing deal, we walk away with nothing. We've put a huge amount of time and effort, cost of sale and investment into it. And it's really tough for the salesperson, for the sales leader, but also for the organization in general. So we have to be extracting some value. So that would be the first thing I say. But it's more than that, because when we start to understand specifically where the gaps are in our sales process, or where the opportunities exist, or why we've been selected by a particular vendor versus a particular competitor, it allows us to very quickly hone in on the places that we have areas for improvement. So it might be a particular sales training issue, or an issue around negotiation, or equally it might be a part of our product or our service that differentiates us from our competition.
Right.
So we take that learning and we not just improve that particular salesperson, we spread that across the organization. So we're taking nuggets of gold from all of these different sales processes and lifting our delivery.
So it's going to be really important that we have some sort of process or methodology in place to take what we learn and do something with it.
That's exactly right. And it's a very interesting point, because it's relatively easy to go and sit down and spend some time with the customer. The hard piece is actually saying, okay, what did we learn and what are we going to do with it? It takes a certain level of organizational maturity to do that. Sometimes it can relate to the political environment of the organization. They say, yes, we're up for this. We're happy to take it on the chin if it's negative feedback and actually do something with it. So that's the critical piece. If we have these insights, what are we going to do with them?
And the temptation to blame people obviously has to be avoided too.
It does, and that's something which Trinity is very focused on. We need to win the hearts and minds of the sales team. They need to realize that this is something which is designed to help them improve, to help them win more deals in the future. I've carried a sales bag for many years, so it's not about pointing the finger of blame. It's about saying, how can we lift our game? How can we step further away from our competitors and that bit closer to our customers?
Great advice. I think that's brilliant. Thanks, Cian. Anything to add to that? What's the bottom line that we really have got to think about?
Look, the bottom line for me is that any organization, any sales organization that's really serious about winning more deals this year, that's really serious about getting closer to their customer, should strongly consider including win-loss as a standard part of their sales process.
Every time.
Every time.